What's up, guys? Video blog. Let's talk about some games I've been playing lately, because I've actually been playing some games. I haven't done one of these videos in a little while, so I'm gonna update you from all the stuff I've been playing since I've been gone, in the order that they came out. So, first off, Bioshock Infinite. I haven't been playing the single player of that DLC came out, Clash in the Clouds. It's kind of like a battle arena, kind of like waves of enemies with challenges and stuff, which they've done in a lot of games before. It's pretty fun. I didn't play a lot of it, but for like a first kind of like hold you off for a little while DLC thing that only costs like $5 otherwise, it's not that bad. It's cool looking. I don't know, I didn't play too much of that, but just thought I'd throw that in there that I did play that for a short amount of time. It's pretty neat. Alright, next game, let's talk about Black Ops 2. DLC for that came out, Apocalypse, and quite honestly, I didn't like the multiplayer maps in this one. Pod was okay, one of the maps, but the other maps I don't really like at all. The Zombies map, Origins, is really cool in concept, but it's very, very, like, ridiculous to, like, unlock all the secrets and get all, like, the intended stuff. Just, like, you have to do, like, this, and 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 this, and, like, all these ridiculous stuff that you'd never know unless you, like, watched a video of or something. And that kind of killed it for me. And even the base level stuff, like, just getting to the Pack-a-Punch just kind of is annoying. Like, there's these 6 generators around the map. You gotta like turn all the generators on and then go to this one area, and like all the way you're paying these different barriers to get rid of these barriers, and it costs a lot of money. And by the time you do all the generators and get to the Pack-a-Punch, there's like these random strikes of enemies that will take the start taking the generators back, like taking control of them, and you have to go stop them. So what happens is, after you've done all the generators, you want to like kind of wait around a little bit to wait till they attack something before you go try to Pack-a-Punch your gun, get to the box, and then the power goes out, so you have to have them all on to go to the Pack-a-Punch, and it's kind of annoying. So yeah, we managed to do that though, me and a friend. But as for like the stabs and all this crazy business, it's just not gonna happen, man. I watched some videos on the in-game like theater mode stuff of people doing it. And for one, I don't even know how they figure this shit out, and two, it's just too much. I don't really care enough to go through that craziness. So that's that. Next game I've been playing, I picked this up, Diablo 3 on the 360. Now, I do already have this game for the PC, but the thing with the PC version is, when I got the PC version last year, it was at a really bad time in my life. You know, my mom was sick, and different like issues around here, just all this stuff that was going on. I couldn't really play it too much. I played it for like a couple days, and then I put it off for like a month or so. And when I came back to play it, my account got hacked. Like, all my stuff was gone. So I was like, oh my god, that kind of turned me off of playing. So like, I played like just for like one night. I'm like, I'll just play for tonight. Whatever happens, happens. I got hacked again. So yeah, I didn't bother with that anymore. And recently, at the time I didn't have them, but recently I got a smartphone, so I have it like a Blizzard Authenticator thing linked to my account now, so I can play that. But I don't know, just PC gaming, just not that comfortable to be sitting here at the mouse and keyboard for like hours, at least not for me. Like, my setup's just not comfortable. And I got friends that have the 360 version, so just like that, whatever, I'll give it a shot. And it's nice because you can play with the controller, obviously, on the 360, and it's comfortable, it's nice and relaxing, kick back, put my feet up, just kind of relax as I play Diablo. And it's just basically the left stick moves you, and the face buttons are like linked to your like different skills in the game, and it's like perfect. I mean, I don't know, they made some things easier, like you can just like run over like certain obstacles to like break them, like dead bodies and stuff, without having to like click on everything. So yeah, I mean, it runs great, 60 frames per second. Doesn't look 100% like the PC version, like graphically, but it still looks really good. And yeah, it's a good version of the game. So if you're thinking about getting that, if you're not sure if it's like as good as the PC one, besides like slightly less graphical fidelity, it's the exact same game and plays well. And somewhere in Act 2 right now, so yeah, planning on playing some more of that. But I'm gonna guess you probably are wondering about this game, or expecting me to talk about this game, Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, I went to midnight launch for this game. Here's my really crappy receipt that I had in my pocket, all folded up, but I don't know if I can get this to show here. But yeah, it says GameStop Group 4. My GameStop was doing this weird thing where they're doing groups, like when you got your number, like you paid off, got a number, it was like Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, and each group was 10 people. I don't really know what that was about, but I guess that's, they didn't have to do like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then like, oh, where's 5? I don't know, and then everything gets all screwed up, so I guess there's like groups, and it's like, oh, you're in the group, okay, you guys all get your game. I don't have to check numbers and get all stupid with that, but I don't know. Either way, it worked out. I got my game, it was like 5 minutes, a couple minutes after midnight I got my game. Like maybe 12:05 or something. So I was like number 30 some odds, like as I was in Group 4. And I didn't have any trouble. I mean, I was number 24, I think, in the Black Ops 2 launch. And they were just like basically going around just handing people their games, so it didn't take very long. Yeah, so midnight launch was really cool. I was excited because I had yesterday and today off, Monday and Tuesday off. So I slept in, woke up, went to GameStop, got my number, then went back for midnight launch, played all night, got some good sleep today, played some tonight. I'm going to play more here in a little bit, because I don't have to go to work tomorrow until 8 p.m., so I can stay up pretty late. I'm going to play a few more hours of GTA 5 probably. But yeah, what do I think of the game? Well, at first, when I first started playing GTA 5, I kind of got this impression of, oh, well, it's GTA 4 again. Nothing really new, like, they didn't even try anything new, it's just GTA 4 again. And I was like, but GTA 4 was awesome, so, I mean, it's still pretty good. So that was, like, my first, like, hour experience with the game, maybe. And then it started opening up, missions started getting better, and like the missions, like the regular missions in this game were like on par with like the biggest missions of GTA 4. That's just like a normal thing. My favorite thing in the game is the separate characters' abilities. Like they have like these like power, like superpower abilities or whatever. Like one can like slow down time, like Max Payne when he's shooting. The other one can like slow down time when he's driving and like fucking weave through the traffic, even if it's like crazy, stuff like that. That's really cool, and I like that there's a few things that make it so I could probably never go back to GTA 4 now, even though I love that game. One thing is how nice they made the fluidity of like the gameplay. Like, you know how in GTA it's always go to your mission marker, black screen, text of what the mission's called, loads for like a few seconds, and you get a cutscene, then it loads, then you actually play the mission. GTA 5 is just like you walk to the mission, it goes right, like in-game engine, you just like go right into the cutscene or whatever, and then like you just like walk right out of that into the gameplay. There's no loading, it's just all seamless. And the other thing that really makes it good is the retry function. I remember in GTA 4 when you fail a mission, you have to start all the way over from the beginning. Like, especially like missions where you drive for like 5 minutes, get there, die. Then you go back and drive another 5 minutes, get there, die. Do that like fucking 10 times or something if you die a lot. Sucked. No, the retry function in this game lets you just start. There's like checkpoints within the mission. You start right at the checkpoint. And it's usually like right where you died pretty much. So yeah, it's really good. And I also saw an option in this one mission because I failed it a bunch of times, like a lot of times. It was something I just couldn't get a grasp on. I had an option to just skip it. I didn't do it, but I was like, huh. So it's kind of like a Nintendo Super Guide moment. You're having trouble, just skip the mission, which which I respect that because, I mean, if you don't have the patience like I do to just want to do that, it's a good option. It only happens if you fail a lot of times, though. It's not like it's always there. You die once, you can just skip it. Like, just skip the whole fucking game. You can't do that. It's only there if you, like, fail, like, 10 times or some shit, so... I'm kind of annoyed that the online isn't available until October 1st, because that was, like, the main reason I wanted the game, but at the same time, I probably wouldn't have played as much of the single player, if any, over my 2-day break here, and that would have been a travesty, because the game's really awesome. Maybe that's what they were intended, or maybe they're just trying to get a gauge on how many people have copies of the game, so the servers don't get overloaded. I don't know what the story is, but overall, I'd say 2013 is looking up to be one of the best years in gaming, for, like, huge, like, releases, because I have, like, kind of like a mental list of the best games of the generation, and 2013 has some of my all-time favorites of this generation. Not all-time, but favorites of the generation. Like, Bioshock Infinite's one of my favorite games of this entire generation. Dead Space 3 is one of my favorite games. GTA 5 is, like, basically, like, a very nicely, like, done version, like, better GTA 4 with, like, bigger world and all kinds of shit to do in the online, who knows. So that's basically, like, one of my favorite games. So GTA 4 is one of my all-time favorites, period, not just generation, period. So 5 might replace that once I see what the online's like, see how long I play it, etc., etc. But, just a lot of great games, man. So GTA 5 is definitely worth your money. The only weird thing about this game, I'm sure you know, is game's 2 discs. Like the other discs in my Xbox, but this is an install disc. So one disc is an install. You have to have 8 gigabytes to install the game, or you can't play it. Which is fine, I guess, because I don't know anybody who doesn't have a hard drive at all, like not even a 20 gig. If you have like a 0 gig hard drive or something, that's weird. Or like the 4 gig Xbox, I guess that's kind of shitty, but you can buy a thumb drive for like a couple bucks. The weird thing is they tell you not to install the regular play disc because that will like mess up like with streaming of textures and pop-in and all kinds of stuff. So it's like one of the only games you can't install and play. Like, I install all my games. I don't like the disk drive running, but this game I'm like, alright, I'm gonna do what you say, and it runs pretty good. The only thing I think is supposed to be better when you install it is like the menu loads faster, because it takes like 2 seconds to load the map or whatever when you're playing, which is kind of annoying. Probably my only real gripe with the game, but at the same time it's not that big a deal. So my cat's being annoying. But yeah, I've been playing these games, and I'm hoping to play some GTA 5 online with some of you guys. You better get this game for the 360. Even though my Xbox Live expires in like a couple days, but I'll just renew it or whatever. We'll see what happens. But GTA 5 is awesome. I'm glad I got it, and I'm having a good 2 days off. Tomorrow I gotta go to work, which is gonna suck, but it should be a relatively slow day. I gotta go in at 8 p.m. Come home, play GTA. That's my plan. Or play Diablo. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I'll let you guys go, and just want to throw my 2 cents out there that what I think of GTA and stuff. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.